I was going to ask you one thing.
Yeah, please go.
I know
Now you can ask me. Yeah, please.
title of this YouTube video it's changed, but you and Donovan were going to discuss some banjo music.
Yeah, banjo music. Yeah, I wanted to discuss that. Do you want me to play a music?
Oh, sure. Yeah, play a little tunes. Sure. Can
Okay.
you play, Sammy?
Okay. I cannot. I'm just going to play another musician, which his name is Ustad. So you need to listen to this one.
That's a different banjo than I'm used to hearing too. I'm used to hearing a with my uncle Curtis, actually. I'll give him a shout out. My uncle Curtis, he's performed banjo with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. He's a
Mm-hmm.
very talented musician.
Okay.
He's currently in a band called the Ham Sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you their Instagram if anyone out there wants to follow. He is a
Yeah.
fantastic musician, and their Instagram
Mm-hmm.
is uh here. The Ham Sandwiches Band. I don't know if you guys can see that there on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Okay, let me.
Just musically, he's super talented.
Okay. So now,
But
yeah, please.
no, no, no. Go ahead, Sammy.
Now you can hear it. Like, let me play.
Yeah.
I don't know whenever. What are you saying,
Is that
Sam?
an electric instrument? Is
Uh,
it electric?
I think now he's using, he told me once there is an electric, but he also can play the without electric one. But I don't know like whether it is an electric or not. I'm not 100% sure. But he
It
told me,
sounds very nice.
yeah. Hey, thank you.
That's very
Madam.
nice.
Yeah,
Very
thank you.
clean sounding. Reminds me sort of a like Chet Atkins
Hmm.
or Jerry Reed. Very very twangy.
Hmm. Yeah, it is classical, and this guy is very talented man, but unfortunately he's in Balochistan, and if he would be somewhere else, so he could make. And even though he can play in Hindi music and English, and there is another one in Russian, I think. I don't know what they call it, but he played, like he knows lots of things, but unfortunately he's out of opportunities. There is lack of opportunities for this person. His name is Ustad Rasool Bakhsh Farid. His name is Rasool Bakhsh Farid. Ustad, we say master, like a master of something. So you teach someone or a teacher. So that's why he is referred
Yeah.
as Ustad Rasool Bakhsh Farid or Ustad Farid. But he
Oh,
is,
music is the universal language, eh?
pardon me.
Music is the universal
Yes,
language.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's beautiful. That was great sounding. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were talking about your uncle like play like music. You said banjo. Is it like that banjo?
No, so that looks like a lap. When I see that, I think that's called like a lap guitar or like a steel guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I think of a banjo, it looks like a drum, like a snare drum head
Uh-huh.
and a stick with I think four strings on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting like how we kind of have different
Yeah.
views of the banjo, but they both sound really nice,
Mm-hmm. And
you
and
know?
yeah. And there is one more violin in English or in what is called violin, but we have like a fruit that is played like similarly, but it is a different way. I'm not a musician. I don't have knowledge about that one, but that is also like the sound is extremely beautiful. Like that is just it means natural voice or natural, like everything is just made of like I think wood and that is string, like just
Yeah.
they will play. And they,
Yep.
yeah, there is another one is called there is one another instrument in Balochi, tamburag. So tamburag is like just that is made of also wood, but there are three string. I think that is just play with hand finger. Like it will make a
Hmm.
great voice. That is called tamburag, which is early ever now you can find it. But if you watch back, like there is a person, his name is Naku pays Muhammad. Naku is just we say uncle, but his name was Faiz Muhammad. So he was a very, like back in 1960 or 70. I think he
Hmm.
also visited France back in, I don't know, but it means back in 70 or 80 there. It means at that time he was a very famous singer and a musician.
Most of my favorite guitar players,
Mhm.
I wish I knew how to play the guitars, but most of my favorite guitar players play with their fingers, not with a pick.
Mhm.
It's so intricate, it's so challenging
Yeah.
looking, but geez, they can just pull it off. It's unreal. I don't know if you've ever heard of Mark Knopfler. He
What?
was in a band called Dire Straits.
Hmm. I never
Uh,
did it.
Unbelievable
Wow.
guitarist.
Hmm.
And he was inspired by a lot of banjo players that played just with their fingers. They call it
Hmm.
like Jerry Reed had a song called The Claw, and
Okay.
he would like pick with his fingers. And just watching him do it, it's unreal how coordinated it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, same with that. I mean, Buddy with his banjo that lays out there. I mean, that takes so much practice to perfect that sound and get it to ring out the right way. One
Yeah.
day I'm gonna learn. One day,
Yeah.
Sam, you gotta learn too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
planning like if I was always like willing to purchase that banjo and bring it here, but that is huge, like to
yeah,
bring it here, it would cost more money. But I will
yeah.
try to bring a very small one. Maybe we'll share it with you and Donovan one day.
That would be great. Yeah.
Thank you very much.